One individual contributed quite possibly more to blood banking than anybody else in human history, and he did it as a black man in the early 1900s. Charles Drew was born in 1904. He earned an athletic scholarship to Amherst College, where he graduated with a major in biology in 1926. For the next 2 years of his life, he spent his time as an athletic director, a professor, and a football coach, earning money to save up for med school. He ended up attending McGill University in Canada. This is where he graduated with his Doctor of Medicine and Master of Surgery in 1933. Now here's where things really start to get interesting. From 1933 to 1935, Charles Drew worked with a man named John Beatty at Montreal General Hospital. They were studying shock, a common medical emergency. They discovered that blood transfusion was an effective way to treat shock, but there was one problem. There was no effective way to keep blood on the shelves. Blood was nearly impossible to store, and there was no infrastructure to collect blood. Charles Drew set out to investigate and solve this problem a few years later, from 1938 to 1940, while working on his Doctor of Science and Surgery at Columbia University. For his dissertation, Banked Blood, a Study in Blood Preservation, he collected a truly staggering amount of data. He tested everything from blood storage temperatures to container types to anticoagulants and other such solutions. He discovered that you could actually separate plasma from the rest of the blood components by spinning it at a really high rate. Once the plasma had been separated, you could store this dried plasma for a much longer period of time. This discovery allowed for doctors to have life-saving blood on the shelves ready to go for their patients. Now, if you think that's cool, look out for part 2, where we explain how Charles Drew's efforts helped the United States and its allies win World War II.